Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and for today's video I will be unboxing all of the 5 books from It's Okay to Not Be Okay. So if you guys have seen my It's Okay to Not Be Okay OST album unboxing, I did mention in that video that I was thinking of buying all of the 5 books that were shown in the drama, and I did ended up buying all of them. So I have them here with me, which I am pretty happy about. So this is the very first one. So they're not wrapped in plastic anymore because I did film the unboxing prior to this introduction. The second book. So please let me know in the comment section down below if you guys have seen this drama. This is the 4th one. And this is the very last one. So this book also came in with the sketchbook, which I'm pretty excited about. So all of these books were purchased from eBay. I was originally planning on buying the books from Gmarket, however the shipping fee was really expensive, so that's why I opted for eBay instead. And still, it was still directly shipped from Korea because the seller was from South Korea, obviously. But yeah, so let's proceed with the unboxing.
This is so cute. I can totally keep this thing as well. So I just have to decide which one to open first.
So here I have the very first book. It's 악몽을 모고 자란 춘년, so the boy who fed on nightmares. Oh my god! This is her signature, Gomunyoung. Oh my god! Is this real? I wasn't expecting this. Oh my god, that's so lit. Oh my god, I am so happy I saw this. Okay, let's start. The boy woke up from a horrible nightmare today as well. The bad memories from his past that he wanted to erase haunted him in his dreams every night. The boy, who was too terrified of going to sleep, one day went to the witch and begged. Miss Witch, please get rid of all of my bad memories so that I won't ever have a nightmare again, and in return, I will give you everything you want. Years go by, and the boy who became an adult no longer had nightmares, but for some strange reason, he wasn't happy at all. On the night of a bloody moon, the witch finally showed up again in front of the boy to receive what he had promised in return for granting his wish. But he shouted at her in resentment. All of my bad memories are gone, but why? Why can't I become happy? Then the witch took his soul as they had promised and told him this. Hurtful and painful memories, memories of deep regrets, memories of hurting others and being hurt, memories of being abandoned. Only those who live with such memories, buried deep in their hearts, can become stronger, more passionate, and more emotionally flexible. Only those can attain happiness. So don't forget it. Don't forget any of it and overcome it. If you don't overcome it, you'll always just be a kid whose soul never grows. So that is it. Sorry, I forgot to show you guys the details of the book, so I'm just gonna give you a close-up. Okay, so here I have the second book, Chombi Ai Zombie Kid. I'm just gonna remove this. I'll show you the details of the book first. It's so cute because it does have komunyeong here. So let's see if this one does come with her autograph as well. It does! Oh my god! This makes me happier. In a small village, a baby boy was born. He had pale skin and large eyes. As the child grew, the mother eventually realized that this child had no emotions at all, and that he was just a zombie with a desire to eat. So the mother locked him up in the basement to avoid the neighbors' prying eyes. Every night, she stole livestock from her neighbors to feed and raise her child in secret. One day, it was a chicken. The next day, it was a pig. After many years of living like that, one day, a plague broke out in the village. All of the remaining livestock died, and a lot of people died as well. Those who managed to survive all left the village. But the mother who couldn't leave behind her child had to appease her crying child of hunger. Ultimately, she cut off one of her legs to feed him. Then, she cut off one of her arms to feed him as well. After giving all of her limbs to her child, the mother who only had her torso left embraced her child for the last time and gave the rest of her body to her child. With both of his arms, the child tightly hugged what was left of his mother and spoke for the first time. Mom is so warm. What did the child really want? To satiate his hunger or to feel his mother's warmth? So next I have the third book, Pom Nareke, so Spring Dog, and here is a close-up. I just realized that this thing that was wrapped in the book, it says different things at the back, so my bad because I didn't show the first two. And of course, her signature. Once upon a time, there lived a dog who was very good at hiding his emotions. The dog who was tied to a shade tree always wagged his tail and was very playful, so the villagers called him the cheerful dog. However, the dog who always happily played with the village kids during the day whimpered and whined every night when no one was around. That's because the cheerful dog wanted to cut off the leash and run around in the spring field. However, he couldn't, so he cried every night. The body is honest, so it cries when it's hurt, but the heart is a liar, so it stays quiet even when it's hurt. So when night falls, he secretly cries his heart out. One day, a voice inside a cheerful dog asked him, "Hey, why don't you just cut off the leash and run away?" And the cheerful dog replied, "I've been tied up for way too long, so I forgot how to cut myself free." That's it. I feel like this book was much shorter compared to the first two, but I do love the colors compared to the first two as well. So let's now proceed with the fourth book. So here I have Son Agi. Once upon a time, a beautiful baby girl was born into a wealthy family. She was as beautiful and flawless as magnolias. Her mother loved her so much that she pledged she'd do anything for her baby. She said she would even give her the sun and the moon. When the baby started eating solid foods, her mother was thrilled. "My sweet child, I will feed you everything you want to eat. Open your mouth wide. Ah, like this." When the baby started walking, her mother hurriedly ran to where she was. "My sweet child, I will carry you. Come on, hop on my back." After raising the baby by always providing her with everything she needed, the mother said this, "My beloved child, I need some rest now. Can you get me some food?" Then the child spoke. "Mom, I have no hands. I never used them, so they've vanished." "Then, my sweet child, can you carry me on your back? My legs hurt." Then the child said this, "Mom, I have no feet. You always carried me on your back, so I've never even stepped on the ground. But instead, I have a huge mouth." Then she opened her humongous mouth. Then the mother shouted in anger, "You weren't my perfect baby after all. You're like a useless monkfish. All you can do is eat what I feed you. You can't do anything on your own. You're an utter failure." Then the mother threw the baby into the faraway sea. Ever since that day, it's been said that fishermen can hear a baby's cry on spooky windy days out on the sea. "Mom, Mom, what did I do wrong? Please come and get me. Please come back and get me." So last but not the least, I have the 5th book, which is entitled Chincha Chincha Orgurul Chajaso. So, finding the real face. Oh my god! It's the 3 of them. Oh, that's so cute. Once upon a time, in a castle in the deep forest, there lived 3 people who had their real faces stolen by the Shadow Witch. A boy wearing a mask with a smiley mouth, a loud, hollow tin princess, and a man trapped in a stuffy box. The Shadow Witch was a witch who secretly hides in the shadows of others, and then suddenly pops out and steals his face. The 3, who couldn't make facial expressions, had no way of knowing each other's hearts, so they misunderstood each other and fought every day. One day, the boxman spoke. If we want to stop fighting and find happiness, we must retrieve our stolen faces. So they hopped in their camping car and began their journey to find their faces. Then one day, they ran into a mother fox who was bowling curled up on the snow. The masked boy asked the mother fox, "Ma'am, why are you crying when you can't even cry?" The mother fox said, "I came out here to find some food, but dropped my baby whom I was carrying on my back somewhere in the snow. After melting so much snow with tears, my tears have dried up." When the mother fox bawled again, hot tears began to pour out of the boy's eyes. Then the snow began to melt quickly, and the baby fox, who was frozen under the snow, soon appeared. In the little hand of the cold-hardened young fox, there was a winter raspberry that her mother liked. The 3 of them resumed their journey. Soon, they ran into a clown who was dancing naked in a field of thorny flowers. The emotionless princess asked, "Why are you dancing with all your might, knowing you'll be pricked by thorns?" The clown answered, "I feel that this is the only way to make people look at me. But it hurts, and no one's looking at me." Then the emotionless princess walked into the field of thorny flowers and started dancing with the clown. "I'm an empty can, so I won't be hurt even if I get pricked by the thorns." When she began hopping and dancing, loud clankling noises echoed from her empty torso, and upon hearing those sounds, people began to flock to where they were. The crowd watched the dance and applauded them. But at that moment, the evil Shadow Witch appeared in front of them again. She kidnapped the masked boy who shed tears on behalf of the mother fox, as well as the emotionless princess who danced with the clown. "The 2 of you will never be able to find your happy faces." After putting such a curse on them, she locked them in a deep, dark mole tunnel. The boxman found the mole tunnel a few days later, but the entrance was so narrow that he couldn't go in. "What should I do? I need to take this box off my head in order to go into the tunnel." At that moment, the masked boy's voice reached him from inside the tunnel. "Mister, don't worry about us. Just run away. The Shadow Witch will return soon." However, the boxman mustered up the courage to take the box off his head, and he went inside a tunnel and saved the masked boy and the emotionless princess. Upon getting out of the dark tunnel, The two of them saw the man's face covered with dirt instead of the box and burst out laughing. Ha 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 ha! While laughing uncontrollably, the masked boy's mask suddenly fell off, and the tin surrounding the emotionless prince's torso also fell off and made a clanking noise. When he saw the two of them finding their true faces while laughing, the box man, now out of his box, said this: "I'm happy." What the Shadow Witch had stolen from them was not their true faces, but their courage to find happiness. And like I said earlier, the very last book came in with a sketchbook or sketch pad, which is really cute. What? Oh my god! The butterflies! Oh, wait. The old man told me not to be like him before. If you're stuck in the past, you can't come out forever. They can't see the door, don't forget. Don't forget to get through it. If you can't overcome it, you're just a child whose soul doesn't grow. I'm an adult. An adult. I'm not running anymore. I'm not running. This is so great. It looks so real. Oh my god. Oh, my heart. I really want to publish a real fairy tale. When the fairy tale book comes out, I want to go and brag to my mom that I'm also a writer. Are these like Sancte Opus sketches? Oh my god. There's more. Do you see here, Mom? Here's my name, Moon Sancte. I'm a writer now, an illustrator. Do you want to see this? I drew all of this. Now I can draw a face. A face. Is that it? Oh. Yeah, that's it. And then these are all blank pages. That way you can draw something yourself as well. Oh my god, that's so cool. And that is it for today's video. If you guys did like my unboxing, please do give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. Annyeong!